Alright guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. We are out here in the garage today. We are finally getting around to finally working on Sunshine. As you know, went to Streetcar Takeover a couple of weeks ago and had a little mishap. I'll put the video in right here. And ended up breaking a heim joint on the ladder bar. So what we're going to do today is we're going to try to get it all up in the air. Try to get the rear end taken out of it. First off, got to get the fuel pumped out of it. So I got a little pump here. We've got all our wood here, so we're going to be building blocks to set the cars on after we get it up in the air and after we get everything leveled out. So once we do that, we can set the car back down on it, then we set all the pinion angle and all that stuff. But I'm getting way ahead of ourselves right now. First thing is, we need to get this thing up in the air, get underneath there and assess the damage.
Check the carnage.
See what else we possibly destroyed. I think we pushed this cross member forward. So we're going to go ahead and cut that out and replace all that, which we were going to do that anyway. Now that this car is actually biting hard with the bead locks and all that, there's no give anymore. So we're going to get this thing up in the air, start getting after it and seeing what we got. All right guys, here we are under the car. We've got everything up in the air and you can see right here exactly what happened. Snap that heim joint right there. But the reason that caused that was, you can see that cross member right across there. It actually drove that bar forward. It must have just bit real hard and found a weak spot trying to lift the car, and it actually drove that bar forward. So it's actually almost bent like a U shape. I can't tell if it broke a weld or what it did. So like we were saying before, we know that that bar has got to come out, or we were going to take it out anyway. Redo the brackets, redo everything, re-level everything out. It's always been kind of sketch since it's been in there. When we built the car first, it was just really just a cruiser. I mean, we were taking it to the track and doing little stuff with it like that, but nowhere did we think it would be where it is now, or running the numbers it is now, or making the power that it is now. And that's with every project you always do. You always underestimate yourself because you think, I'll be satisfied with 5 pounds of boost, and then it's 10, then it's 20, and then it's 30, and it never ends. So we're going to run up here. We got to get a pump to be able to pump the fuel out of this thing. Got to reroute the fuel lines, get all that stuff out of the way, and get a couple other things. Want to get some bigger jack stands. We got this walker jack, but it doesn't help us too much in the back, being able to get around everything. I can't get that underneath the rear of the car. So we're going to get us a couple of bigger jack stands, get that set up, get this thing pulled completely out to see how bad it's bent, and see if we bent the ladder bar. It doesn't look like it actually bent the bar, but we will know until we get that out of there. So we're going to run up there and get parts, come back and jump on it.
Deja vu. Pulling the wheels off.
I thought we were just doing it.
That's what I thought. We gotta get away from the jack handle.
Well, I want to see what they look like back off the car again.
Yeah. So we do, people. 2 or 3 times. The same job 2 or 3 times.
Yeah. Feels like military work.
That's correct.
Get these rocks and move
Sir, yes, sir.
Over to there. I'm hoping we can get this out, because if not, we're kind of stuck like Chuck.
That's what we gotta do. Look at that. Look
Oh!
at that. See? Boom.
Really? First try?
You know what that is? That's thanks to our new Harbor Freight
6
6-ton jack stands. Look at that. Boom.
Not sponsored.
Yeah, Harbor Freight, help us out.
Got somebody's O-ring.
Oh,
Yeah.
Look at that.
So if somebody needs a...
Yeah, in from Motorplex, lost an O-ring. All right, they look pretty good.
It didn't hit anything, but God, a lot of chunky rubber.
Yeah.
Yeah, it bit hard and...
Yeah, track was definitely working that night, so...
Golly.
That's crap. Who's going to vacuum this garbage up here?
Just gotta roll around in it. Alright. Well, that's one side.
One side down.
Get over there and knock that other one out. And hopefully this thing should just slide right out.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah, I said that.
Hopefully. We'll see how this works.
Oh, yeah. Alright, guys, here we are. As you can see, that sucker is way out. Yeah.
It wouldn't bend, it would probably work.
Well, I mean, it'll work better once it's fixed.
Absolutely.
I mean, at least it kind of shoved it all forward.
That's right.
In the same...
You know which way it's got to go.
It's pretty even. Yeah, I know which way it's got to go. Back. I've got mandrel bent piping on my cross member.
That's right. Anybody?
There's our other snap right there. So...
Yeah, twist that guy really nice.
We weren't anticipating this being twisted like that, but we're probably going to end up having to... We're going to cut this here, cut this here. Everything that's got to do with this front cross member bracket, all this will go. We're going to run one straight across from here and then put 2 on each side of those
The gusset will help it.
push brackets. Yeah, just kind of gusset it up and make it at least stable as far as we can tell. I mean, we thought that was stable, but I mean, we'll go with all this
That was done a few
tubing like
years
we've
ago.
got up here. Yeah, like I said, we didn't build this thing the first time to withstand the stuff that we've got going on. All right, guys, we're gonna get underneath here and start pulling this sucker out. All right, we're gonna lower it down.
Down.
Get the jack stand out of the way. We'll just bring it all the way down the jack and bring it out. Okay. Ready? Oh, brake line, brake line.
Oh, bring it up.
That actually held on there pretty good.
Yeah, pretty much.
Dang! That was real good.
Okay.
Well, let's get that off of there real quick.
Yeah. Tell you what, you pull and I'll hold. Okay, hold on. Where's it gonna go with this? Come on. Gotcha.
Oh, I missed it. There it is.
Alright, there it is. We got a lot more room in here.
I think ladder bar is good. All right, guys, rear end's out of it.
Yep. I'm up.
Everything seems to look pretty good here on it.
So it'll be that low.
Ladder bar still looks straight. It's kind of hard to tell because it's, I mean, everything's kind of pushed over, but I think, yeah, I think if everything's still straight, I think that the,
That bar looks okay.
yeah, I think the Heim's good up there.
Alright.
Looking down this one, let me see this one. Yeah, I think the ladder bars are fine. It's just gonna be that busted Heim joint.
That bracket in the bottom.
Yeah, and that bracket.
You can see that bottom bracket is not happy.
Yeah, that's a little bent there, and we straightened it out some, so
Yeah, but it's still got a ways to go.
I think we can straighten it out and re-weld it, or I can just get a new one either way. I hate to break that weld on that housing just because it's,
We could try to pull, this has got to come over,
right.
this way and straighten back out so we can see if we can
Yeah, I get straight edge and square, and I just gotta get that ladder bar off of it. I mean, it's gotta all be set up anyway.
Here.
All right, guys, that's the start of it.
Part
We've got
one.
it out. Yeah, part one. We'll jump on it now, start getting everything taken apart, and get the other Heim joints in it, straighten everything out. We'll go back under there and cut that bar out and all that. But
Yeah.
all right, guys, I think that's gonna do it for us on this one. We're gonna get the stuff pulled over here, get it all set up, and we'll catch you guys on the next one.